What up? Northwoods, Peachtree. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah. I learned something about that a long time ago. I forget what it's called exactly, but it's like a mobile something. Whereas like it's part of like the features that big companies have where like you know how like on a phone sometimes like you'll tilt on like some websites, you'll tilt the phone and then the website doesn't exactly full screen. You know, it's like a portion. Well, it's a certain thing that big companies pay for. It's I don't know what it is exactly, but it allows basically it's like a mobile version of their website, so it'll go full screen, and then it's just easier to navigate. A lot of the cheaper like home built websites don't do that, so they're a little bit they don't work as well. You can tell right away. Small company, if you're ever on a small company's website, you notice right away when you start moving your phone around. You're like, oh, what the heck? But YouTube and stuff, they got different versions of, depending on where you are in the world, they have different layouts for where you are in the world. Just by nature of languages that has to be translated into, sometimes things don't fit like the way they're supposed to fit in English. You know what? I'm just gonna kill Discord right now. Honestly, Discord takes up a lot of memory to use at the same time that you're streaming. And to be honest, it's not worth it. Shut it down. I don't care what people are saying in there. Christy Lynn. My mic was muted. What up, Jorge? How's everyone doing on a Friday morning, the 7th of January? Yesterday marked one of the deadliest days in American history. It did. It really did. Tragic. Tragic. Jorge, Mr. Guadalupe, stand up. Christy Lynn, we'll see you later. Enjoy your meeting. Well, how's everyone doing? Told her to come and do both for $2 because she canceled her appointment. It's like small community kind of shit, hey? What is it, just ear piercing? Why does it do that? Is it ear piercing? Bro, I'm trying to wake up too. You see, here's what happened. I used to like write down shit to talk about. I have a whole book full of stuff I used to write down before each show. And then at some point, chat took over and basically rendered any of that useless because I didn't have time. Just keeping up with chat was enough for 3 hours. And then we got the 1 week vacation. And now it's like I got to come up with things to talk about. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it. I would just give her free earrings. Tell her you'll pierce for free, but you get to choose what gets pierced. See what happens. Roll the dice. You know? Roll the dice. Nah. The book is right there. I could just pick it up if I wanted to, but I'm not. I'm not gonna. It's called a vacation for a reason. I mean, honestly, I'll start fresh, clean slate. You know? We can start with 0 people. I had to start with 0. I gotta get one of those books with like ideas. You know? One of those idea books. Stuff to talk about. I mean, you just get a few people in chat and you come up with shit to talk about, no problem. What do I gotta do? Like, look at... You know, a lot of people probably can't figure it out. I don't know. I don't know if people realize that they had to write Vibe God Cartel to find it. Because if you write Vibe God, you're just going to find episodes of the After Dark show. I was going to start a TikTok account just for... I don't even have Twitter. Do they let me on if I don't even have it? I don't even have Twitter. Oh, God, I got to sign in. Oh, maybe I have Twitter. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, shit, I have Twitter. Oh, look at that. I actually have some Twitter. Well, this will be interesting. Let's see who I follow on Twitter. Hey? Shall we? Shall we? All right. What's happening on the old tweets? Joey Coco Diaz. I had no idea that I was even on Twitter. When was the last time I was on here? Did it say? Will it say last time you were on here? Fucking months, probably. Well, that looks like some fire. Joey Coco Diaz. Jordan Peterson. Follow that guy. What the heck is going on here? Yes! Yes! This is exactly what I was looking for. Hold on. Hold on. Let's just have a little look at that, hey? Shall we?
Come on. No, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Hey. Hey, girl. Come on, Jenna, go. Let's go. Bad girl. Let's go. Keep walking. Keep walking.
This is who's drawing up COVID policy? Is that what I'm led to believe? Are these the people that are telling us that we need to get the jab? Is this what it is? Is this what the world has come to? I mean, she's got a decent ass, but she's got a decent ass, but her brain is clearly fried. No thanks. I'm not interested. Patrick Bet David. I don't trust all doctors and scientists. I do trust is when two scientists or doctors who disagree with each other have an open debate. So true. That makes people more comfortable making a health decision for themselves and their families. I love liberals, whatever that means. I want a liberal on a leash. I like my liberals on leashes. I do. If I had a liberal girlfriend, I'd want her on a leash. With purple hair and everything. That's the kind of fun that I want to have. Tim Dillon says January 6th was the official end of the Q movement. It showed that Trump had sacrificed his people for the series finale of a presidency that never really cared about them. It was an embarrassment, but the Gov was never in danger of falling to a guy wearing a Viking helmet. Winter storms got you down? Show us the last golf photo from your phone and let's escape to golf. There's a nice idea. What was the last picture of golf that I played? Can't remember. The last shot that I took last year, I jarred like a 30-yard pitch. That was the last swing that I took last year. The last swing in 2021, I jarred like a 40-yard pitch on camera. Whoa! Get up there, my boy. Well done. Look at this guy. That's what he looked like before. I think there's a little bit of photoshopping going. There's a little CGI happening here. Search hashtag Vibe God. Big fat nothing. What is this? These are all phonies. These are all cat vibe gods. Forgazis. Look at this. With the vibe god. Bullshit. I don't see myself in that picture. Hey? This guy says that he's with the vibe god. I don't see me in there. Nope. Let's hear what this guy's doing. Interesting. Interesting. Ooh, what's this? Vibe God. Does it go to me? Hey, look at that. It goes to me. Sweet deals. There you go. There you go. Let's go back to twits. There's a real Vibe God. Let me, what do I do here? Is heart it? Should I do that? Should I retweet it? Or retweet? That's it. I've never retweeted in my life. I've never even tweeted anything, I don't think. What are my tweets? Oh my God, this is going to be really funny. Where does it say where I wrote stuff? Does it say where I wrote stuff? This would be awesome to see what I wrote. Does it not do that? Can I not see what I did? The one little smidge of green chain link, the Oracle. Oh, Jesus. Cosmos, Atom, up 11%, 30% in the last 7 days. Why is Atom pumping when everything else is Red Dead Redemption? Look at this. Red Dead Redemption Fridays. Jeez. Oh, this is going to be good. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Time it takes to transmit fake ass 1919. So what is it? Person infected is wearing. What the does this all mean? So what I'm seeing here, correct me if I'm wrong, is that nothing happens. So basically nothing. I'm looking at a chart that shows you that basically nothing happens when you I just love it. Like, who did this? I wonder who put this together. What group of scientists put that together? Amazing. You guys are so smart. You guys are so smart. They're still trying to convince people that they work. Why don't you just drape a sock over your face? You know? Why don't you just pull a fucking tube sock right over your whole face so you can't see out of it? Why not just wear snorkel? Why not just wear scuba equipment? Then you'll be really protected, right? If you just wore scuba tanks and stuff, a diver's mask and scuba tanks, then you're really protected. I got my own tank of fresh air strapped to my back like a fireman. That's the future, man. That is actually the future. He likes to drink, eh? He likes to have a couple of Oh, isn't this guy going to be disappointed when they cancel that shit? Don't you think? Poor guy. Poor guy. It's pretty fun. Good idea. Isn't this a crime? Like, can't you go to jail? Can't you be charged with assault? Like, this is no different than you throwing jalapeno pepper juice in his eyes. So this bitch should go to jail. I don't know why she's posting that. What a dumbass. Just because you got your ass cheated on, which you probably deserved, doesn't mean you're allowed to assault the person. Okay? And then brag about it on Twitter, you muppet. You absolute muppet. You should go to jail. The reason you got cheated on has nothing to do with that girl. Okay? It has everything to do with you. Just saying. Did you hear that UFC pay-per-views are going up to $74, I think? I think they were $59 before. Now they're going up to 70 something. Dana White's taking a little bit of flack because he's still not willing to pay John Jones or Francis Ngannou or any of the other guys what they feel they're worth. But they're... And they made a killing last year during the pandemic. I mean, that's not... Nothing wrong with that. They were the only ones that decided to keep open during that fiasco. But now they're going to up their... After having a great last year. I mean, I'm sure that logistically going to the Emirates, setting up over there for that period of time probably was expensive. Just trying to navigate that whole thing was probably expensive, but to take it out on the fans and start charging fans, what, $10, $15 more for each pay-per-view? I'm just going to borrow them. Sorrow. Listen, Uncle Dana, I'm not only just going to borrow them, I'm also going to stream them live on my show. Oh. What am I supposed to, like, 30 photos taken in Dubai that will destroy your stereotypes. So what? They're allowed to show their legs but not show their face? Is that the stereotype that I have about the way they treat women over there? Let's just put our cards on the table. They treat women like dogs. Like, are we confused? Are we gonna start making exceptions now? Well, I thought, what about women's rights? What about hashtag equal pay? What about that? What about hashtag believe all women? What about that? Am I meant to believe that this lady's not supposed to cover her she's got to cover her face? But she doesn't have to cover her legs? That's progress? Is this progress? The fact that women are allowed to drive now? For the first time in forever, the Saudis are issuing driver's licenses to women. Wow. Fucking slow clap. Way to go, Emirates. Way to go. What a bunch of progress. Wow. Wow. I mean, jeez. We need to catch up here in the West, you know? We sure need to catch up here in the West. It's not like we have a female vice president or anything. You know what I mean? Oh, but gee, look how progressive they are over there in the Saudis. Look how progressive they are. They let women show their kneecaps, but not their noses. Amazing. What an incredible place to live. I want to go there right now. I want to go there right now so I can be catfished by a bunch of fucking lion owners. Okay? No thanks. Could give a shit about that part. No thanks. Does no one else see like a real easy opportunity to jump this guy? He does that. He doesn't have anyone spotting him right now. He's so focused on the jewelry. He's got no one spotting his six right now. You could roll up behind him and choke him out so fast. Run up on him and snatch his ass, okay? Run up on him and snatch his life. Pull that shit off at my mall. See if I don't dummy you right there in the middle of everywhere. Just pick him up and drop him on his head. Break everything, you know? Just shatter his skull on that hard-ass concrete floor. Oh, my God. Just pick him up and drop him on his neck and see if it stays intact. I'm surprised people are willing to put up with so much shit. That's like been the most astonishing part of the last 2 years of this experience. It's been the realization that people will just put up with anything. People are fucking soft. We have a bunch of weak ass people running around that are just willing to put up with anything. You know, any level of involvement, of over involvement that the government wants to have in your lives, or let these criminals disrupt your lives and your livelihoods and make your situation vulnerable. I'm surprised that you're willing to put up with so much. This shit don't happen in my neighborhood, I'll tell you that right now. You do a smash and grab at the mall near my place, you'll end up with a moonroof out the back of your head. JFK style. This is pretty funny. If you so gangsta. It's funny. That's funny, man. The baseball cap. Kilowatt. Know what I'm talking about? Hate it or love it. Same old, same old. Now that'd be dope. So my bike. Who's in the hood? Hate it or love it. None of the doggone top. MVP. Sidney Poitier, first black man to win an Oscar for Best Actor, dies at age 94. Killa, did you hear that UFC pay-per-view is going up to $74? Some bullshit. Yeah, it's kind of janky. I'm assuming that last year cost... Actually, no, last year they probably would have done really well. But I'm assuming, like, doing, like, half the events over in the Emirates probably cost a lot of money. That's the only thing I can think of. You know they made bank. And the problem I have is the fact that they still refuse to pay Francis Ngannou and John Jones what they want, but now they're going to gouge the fans. Like, it just... Like, if we pay $74 for pay-per-views, are you going to pay John Jones his $10 million, Dana? Is that what I should expect? If everyone's gonna pony up the extra 15 for your pay-per-view, when I could just get it for free, by the way. But if we pony up the extra 15, does that mean you're gonna pay Johnny Bones, his $10 million? Right? Are you gonna pay Francis Ngannou what he's worth? You know?
Man, I bet this car hit you for a grip.
Well, these candy bars are $5 each. You can get a box of 25 for a Benjamin.
We know you thinking. $5 for a candy bar. It ain't the candy you buying. It's the peace of mind that you helping me and my friends out. By putting money in our pockets, player. See, you gonna help us brothers out.
Oh, what?
Ever since I can remember, I've been popping my collar.
Man, you remember how we used
used to hustle like that back in the day?
I knew I didn't like that one.
Ever since I can remember, I've been popping my collar, popping my collar, popping my collar. Ever since I can remember, I've been working these hoes, and they better put my money in my hand. Ever since I can remember, I've been popping my collar, popping my collar, popping my collar. Ever since I can remember, I've been working these hoes, and they better put my money in my hand.
And when they come to get bread, I got the keys to the bakery. A lot of dudes when they playing, man, they some fakery. Let me catch a girl about some working in my sight. And believe I'm gonna be at you in the daylight with a flashlight. I'm trying to get paid, however money is made. A lot of dudes like to pay ladies to get laid. But me, I ain't no pimp, I just love to borrow. Paper from a bad bitch, a ugly bitch.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Well, you know me by
these are the questions that need to be answered. If we're going to pony up an extra $15 per pay-per-view, does that mean all 500 fighters on your roster are going to get a fair wage? Like, I just want to know what's going on, Dana. You know? I would just like to know, Dana, do all 500 of your athletes on your roster get paid a decent wage now? Or does that money just go into the frittatas and you and like, you know? It'd be nice to have those questions answered before we start paying, what is that, 10% more? More than that. 15%? What is from 60 to 74? What is that? 15%? So do the athletes get paid 15% more, Dana? I mean, I don't got a problem with Dana White, but I want to know. I'd just like to know. I'd be happy to pay $80 for a pay-per-view if I knew that extra money was going to the athletes. I wouldn't have a problem with it. But I have a funny suspicion that extra money ain't going to nobody. But shareholders, you know? So I'm not really with that. Just need those questions answered, Dana. That's all. You want me to pony up 75 for a pay-per-view? I just want to know where that money's going. I'm not willing to pay 75 so a bunch of C-suite executives get more money. And the athletes that make your organization what it is keep getting the short straw. I'm not into it, Dana. I'm not into it. So how about I just borrow your events from now on? Because that's just as easy as me paying for them. I don't think Dana quite understands how this fucking internet works. Like, I don't need to pay anything to watch your shit. Okay? So if you're going to be asking me to dish out another 15 on top of the fact, then make sure that we understand where that money's going. And it better be to the athletes, or I'll just fucking borrow your UFCs from now on. And you can take that right on your fucking bald chin. For whatever that's worth to you, Mr. White. Pay your athletes. Pay the fucking athletes.
It's that purple, not pretendo. 3-6 MAFIA in my kinfo. So when I'm in Memphis, Tennessee, I just might not bring my own. Cause the niggas, they'll let me smoke for free.
Maybe if you didn't waste so much time doing fuck it Fridays and eating all sorts of nonsense for Instagram, like a 15-year-old Korean girl, okay, doing mukbangs for a living. Listen, Dana, why don't you pay your athletes what they're worth? Stop eating Cheetos fucking pizza and stuff. Like, no one cares. Pay your athletes. Fuck out of here.
Crazy ShoW, I need to see you and feel you next to me. I provide everything you need, and I like your smile. I don't want to see you cry. Got some questions that I gotta ask, and I hope you can come up with the answers, baby.
Girl.
It's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out?
Would you still be love for me, girl? Love me now. Tell me where I was down and out. Would you still have love for me? Hey!
Could I count on you to be there to support me mentally? If I went back to a hoopty for my bins, would you poof and disappear like some of my friends? If I was hit and I was hurt, would you be by my side? If it was time to put in work, would you be down to ride? I get out and kill a nigga, cat, chill and drive. I'm asking questions to find out how you feel inside. If I ain't back cause I flip burgers at Burger King, would you be ashamed to tell your friends you're feeling me? In the bed, if I use my tongue, would you like that? If I wrote you a love letter, would you write back? Now we can have a little drink, you know, a nightcap. And we can go do what you like, I know you like that, like that. Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me, girl? It's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out?
Yeah, I mean, that's what they do. They hold the fighters down until the fighters start trending on their own, and then they start offering them pay-per-view dollars. It's like, otherwise, you get your 20 to show. It's a scam, honestly. Out of all the professional leagues, UFC is decades behind as far as pay structure goes for professional athletes. I mean, maybe one of the hardest professional endeavors for any athlete would be to get to the UFC. And they're paid peanuts. You know, they're paid cents on the dollar compared to actual pro athletes in the NFL, NHL, NBA, MLBA. Like, just like, you might want to just try to kind of look like a professional league, you know? It's all rainbows and lollipops. The fact that you're worth 1 point whatever, or the UFC is worth 1 point whatever, and the Furtadas are worth whatever. But it's a disgrace that you don't pay the very thing that has got you to that point. Hey, Dana, you don't fight. I never seen Dana put on a set of gloves once. You don't fight. So why don't you pay the people who do? Because they're the whole reason why we tune in. We don't tune in to see your bald, fat fucking head. No. They take all the money from the sponsorships, right? They used to let fighters get their own sponsorship deals with gloves, clothes, right? Well, they removed that and then took the lion's share of the endorsement deal between the UFC and Reebok. So they middleman that for the athletes, took all the money. What do you think the athlete makes off the merchandise with their name on it? How much? Look, Dana, pay your athletes what they're worth. Or the next time Oscar De La Hoya starts talking about you, just take it on the chin. Right? Because maybe he's on to something. Because maybe you are really a piece of work. You know, maybe coked out Oscar is on to something when he's talking about Dana. You know? So maybe the next time he starts mumbling about Dana White, Dana should just shut the fuck up and listen. Because maybe there's something there. Maybe there's something there, right? Maybe he is a scumbag. That's why the athletes get paid a fraction of what they should be get paid. I don't know, you know? Or just keep doing Fuck It Fridays and eating flaming hot pancakes or whatever the hell it is that you do over there at the UFC. You know? Maybe just keep doing that. I don't know. Like, I'm done talking about this guy. Look, we didn't say anything when Connor brought it up. Right? We didn't say anything when John Jones brought it up. We didn't say anything when Ngannou brought it up. We didn't say anything when Masvidal brought it up. Colby Covington brought it up. Kamaru Usman brought it. I mean, we never said nothing. But now you're going to up the pay-per-view like 15%? I think it's time to say something. I know what greed smells like. I know what greed smells like. It smells like fat, bald Boston Irish. Pay the fucking athletes.
After the party, me and you could just slide for a few and she could come too. This love got to do with it.
What's love? It's about us. It's about just me. What's love?
Got to do with it.
What's love? It should be about us. It should be about just
Yo,
me.
mommy, I know you got issues. You got a man, but you need to understand that you got something with you. This is fat, frame is little. Tattoo in your chest with his name in the middle. I'm not a hater, I just crush a lot. In the way you shake your booty, I don't want you to stop. You need to come a little closer. And let me put you under my arms like a dawn is supposed to. Please believe you leave with me. We be freaking all night like we was on E. You need to trust the God and jump in the car for a little heartache at the Taj Mahal. What's love? Got
You know what's really crazy? I watched this documentary on the Yakuza, like what the Yakuza's turned into today. Like the Yakuza is basically like a shadow of what it used to be. I mean, they used to control major areas of Japan, and now the government has basically disbanded them. And if you're known Yakuza, you can't even get a loan from the bank for a house, and your kids can't even go to like private schools and stuff. It's nutty, man. They used to control all the red light district, but now the government just basically made it like halfway decriminalized. So the Yakuza can't do anything. They can't make money anymore. And basically they've kind of become a shell of what they used to be, which is sad, I guess, depending on which way you look at it. Oh, look at this song. Oh, this brings me back, man. Oh.
But I'm always on time, and I gave you my all. Now, baby, be mine. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time, and I gave you my all. Now, baby, be
Come on and get a piece of this late night lover. You know, the one that swing like no other. I know I got a lot of things I need to explain, but baby, you know the name, and love is about pain. So stop the complaints and drop the order of restraints. Our sex life's a game, so back me down in the pain. 'Cause I can't wait no more. 'Cause it's about 3:15, and sure days I me. I got the Bentley Ballet, and I'm just outside of Jersey, past the Palisades. And I love to see that in boots and shades. Thrown out on the bed while I'm yanking your braids. Thug style, you never thought I'd make you smile while I was smacking you. And you're all wild, but we share something so rare, but who cares? You care, baby.
I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time, and I gave you my all. Now, baby, be mine. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time, and I gave you my all. Now, baby, be mine.
Get a grip, come on, pull it together. It's only a sun shower. We've been through worse weather like that. Stormy night, you wrote a dear job letter and took my Benz and keyed and cut the leather. You know better. Either M.O.B. Money over murder, I.N.C. I got 2 or 3 for every V, and I keep you drugged up off that. I'm a playground legend like Kirkland Pee Wee. They my in the league got more game than me. I play harder. So many women I bothered. Meet them with scars and send them home hot and bothered. Truth to dare, this life ain't apparently fair. Ain't a love with no glare is a crystal stare. But we share something so rare. But who cares? You can, baby.
I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time, and I gave you my all. Now, baby, be mine. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time, and I gave you my all. Now, baby, be mine.
Oh, I'm feeling like you're living a double life. 'Cause you don't be coming home sometimes, baby, but you're always on time. Checking for one time, you and I got a special bond together. We go back like bombers, boat in the coldest weather. And when I play, you play the same way. You freak me, baby. You crazy, then I'm gone. Baby, don't really want me to get up and leave up that E.
Yeah. Shady. Aftermath. Gee, you near. Damn, baby, all I need is a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Get it crackin' in the club when you hear the shit. Drop it like it's hot, get the work in that back. Girl, shake that thing, yeah, work that thing. Let me see it go up and down, Rotate that thing, I wanna touch that thing when you make it go round and round. Step up in the club, I'm like, who you with? See unit in the house, yeah, that's my clique. Yeah, I'm young, but a nigga from the old school. On the dance floor, a nigga doing old moves. I don't give a fuck, I do what I want to. I hit your ass up, boy, I don't want you. Better listen when I talk, nigga, don't trip. Yo, heat in the car, mine's in this bitch. I ain't tryna beef, I'm tryna get my drink on. And my diamonds, my fitted, and my mink on. I'ma kick it at the bar till it's time to go. Then I'ma get shorty in and I'ma let her know. All a nigga need is a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit. We can head to the crib in a little bit. I can show you how I live in a little bit. I wanna unbutton your pants just a little bit. Take them off or pull them down just a little bit. Get the kissing and touching a little bit. Get the licking it in a little bit. 50 coming out your stereos. Hard to tell though, cause I switched the flow. Eyes a little low, cause I twist the draw. Pockets on swole, cause I moved the O's. My neck, my wrist, my ears is froze. Come get your bitch, she on me dog. She must have heard about the dough. Now Captain, come on and say low. I get it crunk in the club, I'm off the chain. Number one on the chart all the time, man. When the kid in the house, I turned it out. Keep the dance floor packed, that's without a doubt. But shorty that thing like a pro, man. She backed it up on me, I'm like, oh man. I got close enough to her so I knew she could hit it. System thumping, party jumping, I said loud and clear. All a nigga really need is a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit. We can head to the crib in a little bit. I can show you how I live in a little bit. I wanna unbutton your pants just a little bit. Take them off or pull them down just a little bit. Get the and touch in a little bit. Get the lick in it in a little bit. And you got me feeling right, you heard me. My mama gone, you can spend the night, you heard me. I ain't playing, I'm trying to fuck the night, you heard me. Clothes off, face down, ass up, come on. All a nigga really needs is a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit. We can head to the crib in a little bit. I can show you how I live in a little bit. I wanna unbutton your pants just a little bit. Take them off or pull them down just a little bit. Get the kiss and the touch in a little bit. Get the lick in it in a little bit. All a nigga really needs is a little bit.
Well, you know what? I'm not dealing with
baby
this
girl,
fucking
just a little bit. We can head to the crib in a little bit. I can show you how I live in a little bit. I wanna unbutton your pants just a little bit. Take them off or pull them down just a little bit. Get the kissing and touching a little bit. Get the lick in it in a little bit.
Fuck it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. The internet wants to fuck around. I'm done. I don't want to do this that badly right now. I could do a fucking million other things right now. Started to rain. It's warmed up a lot here. We're probably going to have most of the snow is going to be gone pretty soon. Most of that snow will be gone. Is it usually pretty unsafe getting to work there in Northwoods? I mean, it is Chicago. It seems that the fuck this thing. It seems that the Yakuza have been worn out until 2020. They were still killing each other. Yeah, it's warmed up here a lot. It's not nearly as cold. It rained yesterday. It rained yesterday. If I ruled the world, imagine that. I'd free all my black diamonds and pearls. I free all, rule the world. Really? $100? That's expensive, man. They better be professional for $100. Hey, Northwoods. When you're from where you're from,
Yo, I'm living in this time behind enemy lines, so I got mine, I hope ya. You from the hood, I hope ya. You want beef, hope ya. And when I see you, I'ma take what I want, so you try to front, hope ya. You ain't real, hope ya. My first album had no famous guest appearances. The outcome,
Me too.
I'm crowned the best lyricist. Many years on this professional level. What would you question who's better? The world is still mine. Tattoos rare with Godson across the belly. The boss of rap. You saw me in belly with thoughts like that. To take it back to Africa, I did it with Biggie. Me and Tupac were soldiers of the same struggle. You lanes to huddle, your team shook. Y'all feel the wrath of a killer. Cause this is my football field. Throwing passes from a barrel, shoulder pads apparel. But the QB don't stand for no quarterback. Every word is like a sawed-off blast, cause y'all all soft, and I'm the black hearse that came to haul y'all ass in. This for the hood by the corner store. Many try, many die. Come at nines if you want a war. Get it bloody. I got mine, I hope ya. You from the hood, I hope ya. You want beef, hope ya. And when I see you, I'ma take what I want, so you try to front, hope ya.
if you're in Chicago, hope you got yourself a gun. I would have been Escobar. Yeah. Run up on the wrong one and get a Draco stuffed in your face. No cap. Got yourself a gun. Check it. Look at this. Look at Michael Myers bump this kid out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way, bitch. I would love to make an account on this Chinese spyware, but I'm not that stupid. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. Get the fuck out of here.
shoot up and do lines of cocaine. So my close friend shot, flatline in my scene. That depends, carry Mac 10s to practice my aim. On rooftops, tape CD covers the trees. Line a barrel up with your weak pitch and squeeze. Street scriptures for lost souls in the crossroads. To the corner thugs hustling for cars that cost dough. To the big dogs living large, taking it light. Pushing big toys, getting nice, join your life is what you make it. Suicide, few try to take it. Belt tied around their neck in jail cells naked. Heaven and hell, rap legend, presence is felt. And of course, NAS.
All the letters that spell.
Life or death. My poetry's deep, I never felt. Not like half man, half amazing. No doubt. Not like life or death. My poetry's deep, I never felt. Not like half man, half amazing. No doubt. Not like earth, wind, and fire, rims and tires.
So you know what's crazy? We got a notice at our building that the glass, when it was really cold, apparently the glass on some people's apartment balconies, I guess underneath me, froze and then shattered. So there was a notice in the elevators and in the hallways saying that please, like, inspect your balcony, make sure the glass is okay. Mine looks fine. I don't see a problem with mine. But I don't think, like, look, I'm not an engineer or anything, but I'm pretty sure that glass is not just supposed to shatter, especially from a 51 story apartment building, you know? I don't think that's supposed to happen like that. We'll all see who the prophet is. Nas is like, oh, that's weird. Ew. I mean, why don't you just swallow that shit? God knows you swallowed worse. Man, they still doing this Squid Game shit? The fuck? I never even finished Squid Games. What happened? Hold on. Nas, what happened in Squid Games? I never even finished it. I can't stand Koreans. I couldn't put up with the Koreans long enough to finish Squid Games, so I don't know what happened. I remember hearing something about the old guy who was number one. He was like the head of the whole thing, right? Spoiler alert, if you give a shit about a Korean movie, nobody does. No one cares about Squid Games, okay? Or Koreans, or kimchi, or Kim Jong-un, or Park, or any other. Who cares? Goddamn awful. So apparently the old guy who was number one, look, let's be honest about what we're dealing with here. Koreans aren't the most sophisticated people in the world, okay? I mean, have you ever seen a map of North Korea at night? There are no lights. There are no lights on, okay? They're none. Anyways, the Koreans aren't the sharpest Asians in the shed, okay? Well, I'll put it that way. So, I could have told you that the old guy that they introduced at the very beginning of the thing, who had a number one on his little fucking thing, I could have told you that that guy was probably responsible for the whole thing. Like, I could have told you that at the very beginning. You didn't need to wait to watch the end of the episodes. Anyways, I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with listening to another bing bong, bing bang, bing bong, you know, bebop beep, you know. I couldn't deal with it. I watched 4 episodes and that was 4 too many. Okay? I got through 4 episodes before I couldn't stand to hear another beep bing bing pong, bing bing bop. Okay? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Okay? I don't care. I don't care who won. I don't care who owes money. I don't care. Okay? Take your bing bing bop. Take your stupid bing bing bop show that no one is interested in. Get the fuck out of here with your subtitles. And don't come to my... Stay away from my golf course while you're at it. Fuck's sakes.
I was in the Jeep, sunk in the seat, tinted with heat, beats bumping. Across the street, you was wildin', talking about how you ran to Allen in '89, laying up, playing the yard with crazy shine. I cocked the baby 9, that nigga gravy mine clinked. What was he thinking on my corner when it's baby time? Dug him, you owe me, cousin, something told me plug him. So dumb, felt my leg burn, then it got numb. Spun around and shot one, heard shots and drops, son. Caught a hot one. Somebody take this biscuit before the cops come. Then they came asking me my name, what the fuck? I got stitched up and went through.
There's a whole lot of nothing going on TikTok, eh? I thought that'd be endless amounts of content here. Turns out, nothing. Turns out I need to make this bigger because I'm the only content going on right now. TikTok, you've been a big L so far. Okay, Goo Goo.
In Flagler Beach tomorrow, there will be showers with a high of 65 and a low of 56.
I'm scared. There's a mystery. Oh my gosh. God.
Ask Google to play an Italian song.
Cuckoo. Hi, cuckoo.
Hey, or okay?
Hey, okay.
Tomorrow in London, it'll be sunny with a high of 41 and a low of 56.
The temperature in London.
Mom, I asked her to play your favorite song.
Play your favorite song.
Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
Yeah, you're cuckoo, all right.
Cuckoo. Play a song for me. Piemontesina bella. Addio dei giorni passati. Addio.
This reminds me of my grandmother.
You don't have to tap it first, but to wake it up, you have to either say, "Hey Google," or "Okay."
Hey, Google. Okay, Google.
Play an Italian song.
And then
Play an Italian song.
So it has to light up after you say that, otherwise it didn't hear you correctly.
Io no è un salame perché mia capisci cosa dici. I get it.
You're stupid, because I can understand everything I'm saying to you.
Hello, Google.
Hey or okay?
Okay. Do it. Is a woman?
Yeah.
I'm glad to meet you.
What is this thing?
Envy, hate, jealousy, wicked niggas, man. Yo, sit back, relax, catch a contact, sip your cognac, let's all wash this money through this laundromat, sneak attack, a new cast of rap worth top dollar. In fact, touch mines and I'll react like a rottweiler.
Could you imagine having to be this idiot's hairdresser and has to put up with her filming the whole fucking time? Like, bitch, I'm trying to shampoo your hair. Can you stop Instagramming for 1 fucking second? Goddamn Squid Games, man. They're just awful people. They're just awful people, man. Let me tell you something about women's hockey. I can't speak for the professionals, but I imagine it's much of the same. But I knew some AAA women's hockey teams. And let me tell you what goes on in those dressing rooms. It's not that, okay? It is not that. It is much, much more explicit and lesbian. A lot of lesbian stuff going on in the old hockey room. The stories that I heard from a very trustworthy source, I might add. The stories that I heard about what happens in the women's showers after hockey games on a AAA team. Whoa. Whoa. Better clean out your ears. They're eating a lot of ass. I'll tell you that right now. There's a lot of rug munching going on in a women's locker room. Not so much the worm. Not so much the worm. Who's this? Ooh, I like that. Shinanova. There we go. It's pretty hot. Pretty hot. This stupid idiot again? Are we not sick of this dummy? Fuck out of here, man. This was the best. Patrick Kane. Yeah, my good friend that I told you about, Kyle. I don't know if I told you his name, but I guess I just did. The one that fucked himself up, who's on the streets now. Really good friend of mine. He was like stud hockey player, like ECHL, like stud athlete, okay? And he dated this girl who was a goaltender on a AAA women's hockey team. And the stories that we got out of her and her friends, I mean, they barely play hockey. I mean, they're really not showing up for the fucking ice skating. It's not what they're there for, folks. I mean, they are really interested in some other shit. It's interesting. It's fun. Like, it's just a bunch of terrible dancers on TikTok. Like, what the hell is that? What is that? You spent how much of your day? How much of your day went into this? Awful fucking dance. Like, this is all I see from this shit. Awful. How much time did you waste on that? How much? What is that? That looks like Elaine. You remember Elaine? You know, remember Elaine from Seinfeld when she does her... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, retards. Please tell me what the difference is here. Please tell me, explain to me what the difference is here. I want to know. I want all you choreographers out there, let me, tell me what's different here. That's TikTok. That's everything you've ever seen on TikTok, right there. You want me to prove it to you? You want me to prove it to you? Look, I'll show you. Right there, same thing. Same shit, exactly the same shit. Look, it's no different. It's not different. I mean, it's not even a little bit different. Look. Nothing. There's nothing different about that. She's literally doing the Elaine. Except that she probably spent more time doing this on her TikTok than Elaine did it on the set of the Seinfeld show. That's truly mystifying. I mean, truly, actually mystifying. You know? I could be on TikTok too. I could be on TikTok too. Look at this bitch. Look at this dummy. Are you famous? I bet she's famous too. This R word is famous for sure, right? Get out of here. Oh, look at this. Then we got this loser. Jagpinder Singh Pete Jal. What is this guy's name? Jagpinder Singh Deep? Hold on. Where are we? Here we go. Jagpinder Singh Deep. Oh. Jagpinder Win Singh Deep. Whatever your name is. Who cares? Look at this fucking loser. Why do you even bother running anymore? Everyone hates you. Does anybody remember when we did Fuck, Marry, Kill and we couldn't decide what to do with this irrelevant person? Like, talk about an irrelevant human being right here. Amin Jingpal Singjit. Singjit Paul? What's his name? Sing Deep? Whatever, who cares? Get out of here, you're a fucking loser, man. Oh, this is the girl. I know that I recognize this girl anywhere. Hold on. I recognize this girl from Simple Dimple. Do you guys remember this girl from Simple Dimple? Now I remember where I saw that face. Simple Dimple. Yeah, that's what it was. Get down. Oh, Jagminder Singh Paul Jeet. Just give up, man. You're never going to make it. Nobody likes you.
New York streets were killers that walk like Pistol Pete and Pappy Mason. Gave the young boys admiration.
Who voted for that guy is what I want to know.
The drugs kept the hood from starving.
What kind of homeless person voted for Jagpinder Singh Jeet? No one. No one voted for him. Here's the real kicker. Not even his own community. His own people won't even vote for him. Go ask his own people about Jagpinder Singh Jeet. Let him tell you how big of a piece of trash he is. His own people won't vote for him. Why should I? A poor dog. So cute. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Why are you wearing a mask inside? Like, what are you doing? You're in your bedroom. Why are you wearing a mask? What are you doing? Only people that are lost are the people that pay attention. I don't give a fuck what the Supreme Court decides. It's not... Look, it hasn't affected me for the last 2 years. I haven't done it. I'm not about to start now. I could give a fuck what the Supreme Court says. America is what you make it. Okay? Your country is what you make it. Don't worry about what the other people say about it. Gives a fuck what they think. This guy is more pretty than most girls I've seen. Hey? This guy is prettier than most girls I've seen. Don't let an actual biker gang catch you doing that shit. I don't know who these guys are, but... I can't see their patches. Just listen, if you want to do all that rah-rah shit, just don't let an actual biker gang catch you throwing up gang signs with your little patches and everything. They might not be too appreciative of that. Just saying. A lot of people like to do some pretending, you know? These guys look like they're LARPing. They look like live action role play going on. That's not smart. That's not smart. The dog just pulled that thing out by its mouth. Well, oh shit. I've seen it go both ways, Killa. I've seen it go both ways. I've seen guys with their, because like a lot of motorcycle clubs have patches to identify who they are. And I've seen certain motorcycle clubs get rolled up on by official, we'll just say official motorcycle clubs. Let me just say, I've seen motorcycle clubs get rolled up on at the gas station by the most official motorcycle club that has ever existed. Fill in the blank. And I've seen it go to, I mean, usually what they want to do is just kind of press you to see how, you know, so they'll start asking you questions. That's usually how it goes down. It's usually how it goes down, is what they'll do is they'll go like, well, what does that patch mean? Why do you wear a patch? What does the patch represent? They'll start asking you about the patches because they want to know. And depending on how you answer, it could go a couple different ways for you. But it's normally only if you're a 1%er that they have a problem with it. So if you identify your club as a 1% club, you might have some problems with some groups, you know? But as long as you don't have the 1%er thing on you, you're probably able to rock. You know, you're probably able to rock. Oh god, it's going all the way to the top? For fuck's sake. Oh, this looks fun.
Psychic evaluation, the phallus nation we living in. Dangerous lives, mad leak and battered wives. A lifestyle on bad streets is patternized. Wise men build and destroy. While the river Croy, dope fiend, named Detroit is still dealing boy. Coke suppliers acting biased. Cause rumors say that niggas wear wires and we liars. But every night the gats fly.
Let's go Canada. Let's go Canada. Smash that Marine. Look at that. I still have one of those Nokias. That exact same phone, too. More lane. There's more lane.
Jersey, Connecticut, DC, VA, NC, LA, so on and so on.
Like, what the hell do these people do for these videos? Like, what is this? She pushed her cart away from her? That's a video? Am I doing this all wrong? Like, should I just be at a grocery store right now, just fucking heaving the cart around? What is this? Like, what the? No wonder kids are so stupid. It's no wonder the Chinese government only allows science stuff on their TikTok. You know? Look at these morons. This is what the youth is? This is why I should have kids? So they can grow up to be degenerates like this? What the fuck am I watching? This is best case scenario. That your kid grows up to be pretty. That's best case scenario, right? Like, you're winning if your kid is pretty. Otherwise, you just got a retarded kid. You know? What are we watching? There's no substance on TikTok. Like, literally none. No substance. Nothing. Not worth watching at all. Even if you're a teenager. Like, what the fuck are you learning on TikTok? What are you learning? There's some cute dog video. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, the dog took an L. The dog. Killa, that's your dog. Killa, your dog just took a huge L, man. Oh my God, look at this thing. Poor dog. Just got destroyed. Hey, I'm on YouTube, but I ain't trying to influence shit, okay? Let me just tell you right now. I ain't trying to influence anything, all right? I can't even influence myself. Oh, this poor dog just gets completely destroyed by these. Oh, take that dog to the vet. Make sure he's okay. He took an L. Oh, poor guy, man. Just take right here. Actually, you know what? I wonder if there's sound. Let's see what this sounded like.
This moment that he knew he fucked up. It was at this moment that he knew.
Oh, poor thing, man. That hurts my heart. That hurts my heart, man. He took such a giant L on that staircase. Wow. What the hell? What's going on with this girl's face? Am I being mean? There's something off there. Does something not look right with that girl's face? I mean, who would you rather date, the guy or the girl? One is prettier than the other. I'm not going to say who because I'm not going to be mean. Anyways. Oh, look at this little guy. Foxes are cool. You know that foxes, a wild fox can be domesticated? It's one of the only wild, like, you can't do that with coyotes, and you can't do that with wolves. But with foxes, you can have a completely wild fox, and you can domesticate it, and it'll basically, like, act like a dog. It'll let you rub its belly. They're so cute, and they're so clever. Crafty as a fox. Oh! Are you really? Did you really do that to your dog? Did you really do that to your dog? Oh, no, he didn't. I was about to lay some hate speech on this guy's shit, man. I was just about to lay out some hate speech on this guy's shit. Fucking put that thing up your dog's nose like you dumb cunt. You dumb cunt. Oh, yeah. Look at all the Chicago Blackhawks. All these guys covered up sexual abuse. See this guy there and this guy, the captain of the team, Jonathan Taves, and Patrick Kane and Joe Quenneville and all those guys, they were covering up sexual abuse. See, that's what happened in Chicago during 2010 when they won their Stanley Cup. There was a guy who was being abused sexually, and they covered it up. That was what's going on in the Chicago Blackhawks dressing room. In case you guys didn't know, that's why all these coaches quit or got fired or resigned. You remember that about a couple months ago? You know how they're not talking about that at all? You know how they just kind of stopped? They kind of glossed over the fact that some guy was being fucking raped and sexually abused by a person of authority in the Chicago Blackhawks organization, and multiple people, including that guy who just is so sweet to go and look at the baby in the crowd. Well, that guy who's so sweet covered up sexual abuse that was going on in their team. And he happens to wear the C, which happens to be captain of that team, but he covered up sexual abuse. So in case you were wondering what was going on during the Chicago Blackhawks, they kind of glossed over that just a little bit. You know, they mentioned it for a couple of weeks there, or a couple days, and then what happened? The Chicago Blackhawks. What happened to the Chicago Blackhawks? Well, allegations of abuse, apparently. Apparently they weren't just allegations. Apparently it was real, because apparently people got fired and resigned, like Joe Quenneville. See, I don't understand how they're allowed to keep their cup. Like, shouldn't the NHL step in and remove the Stanley Cup from the city of Chicago? Considering that there was people being sexually abused during the time that this was going on. And actually, the allegations surfaced right before the playoffs started that year. You know, the allegations of criminal assault on a member of the Chicago Blackhawks organization, those allegations surfaced right before the playoffs started in 2010. Was it 2010 or 2012? Anyways, who cares? They should have their cup stripped. Or maybe not the entire team, because not everybody was involved. But, you know, this guy who's supposed to be the captain, you know, maybe he should have his ring stripped because he covered up, right? Joe Quenneville, the coach, covered up sexual abuse. Should he have his ring removed? I don't know. You know, I don't, you know. Imagine if this was sexual abuse against a girl. Imagine that. The fact that it was a guy who was being sexually abused. No biggie, I guess, hey? No biggie. Imagine if it was a girl. They would light that organization on fire. They would set it on fire and watch it burn. But the fact that it was a guy who got diddled, no big deal. All right. Sure. Why not? Let's go Chicago Blackhawks. Tabernac. Oh. Here's something that I noticed on Twitch. What I noticed on Twitch is that the anime scene is popping off. I never realized how popular anime, like Japanese, Korean, well, never mind the Koreans, but the Japanese anime scene is absolutely, it's everything. All these girls on Twitch, they all do the little hee-hee, you know, the little anime, little hee-hee, little Korean, whatever. They all do it. They're all trying to, and that's why they all have purple hair and stuff, because they want to be anime characters. Boy, has Asians ever come up in the scene, hey? Remember when if you were an Asian guy, you were basically completely ignorable? Like, you didn't even exist, basically. You know, if you were an Asian guy back 10 years ago, you didn't even exist. But now, because of anime, you could be BTS. I mean, you could actually be super famous. Girls want you. You got a little bit of you got a little bit of slanty eyes? Perfect. You look like anime. You look like Dragon Ball Z. Perfect. You're husband material. If you just have a little bit of those slanty eyes, you're going to do well, man. This dating scene is formed up for you. What happened? Like, what happened to our culture? What the fuck happened to our culture that we've let these little dumpling cartoon characters infiltrate us so prevalently? What has happened to our culture? Our society has gone to complete dog shit. It's just embarrassing what this is. This is just embarrassing. TikTok is embarrassing. I'm so glad that I avoided this mess. I would feel really shameful if I had a TikTok account. You know, like if I'm part of this madness, like a little stick and puck, that's worth watching. Like, what are we watching? What is this? What is it? Can someone explain to me what this is? Like, what the hell is all this? Is this content? Is that what this is? Is this content? It's just endless amounts of nothing, right? Is that what TikTok is? It's just the abyss of nothingness? I'm pretty sure Nietzsche talked about TikTok when he was describing the abyss. You know? And if you gaze long into the abyss also gazes back into you. Remember that? That's what TikTok is. If you waste enough of your life in this empty vastness, boy, are you a waste. What is this? Like, what is this? What, mini churros? Other than a couple of cute dogs bailing, what is that? Like, what am I even, like, why? Like, why? Can we just, why? Did you notice anything interesting in the last 30 seconds? Why? Like, why? Can you tell me why, though? Why am I watching this? But, like, look at this. More Elaine. Look at more Elaine. Let me see some more Elaine. Where is she? Let's see some more Elaine. Here we go. Elaine. Let's go, Elaine. Oh, yeah. Get it on, Elaine. More terrible dancing by Elaine enthusiasts. This is just a complete drain on your life. That's what TikTok is. And some pretty boys that should be probably girls. Like, that should probably be they should swap. They should swap genders, you know? That's just a pretty woman, that one. What's this? How hard can Jesse shoot a puck? Turns out not very hard at all. Amazing. Who's this? This is what TikTok is. What the heck is that? What the hell happened to you? Pink eye? Is that just pink eye? Ugh. What? These don't even make sense. Like, how much time did this lady spend doing this shit? And it doesn't even make sense. What? What? Oh my word. We need volume. What? Am I being mean right now, or like, am I too old for this? She was selling farts, and it got carried away. See these guys again with their little biker gang. What kind of bikes do you guys have? Is it all Indians' bikes? Are they Indian or are they riding Indians? I can't. Oh, I think they're Indian. Okay, I get it now. So these guys are Native American, it seems like. I'm just judging by appearances. But originally what I thought was that they're riding Indian motorcycles. You know, like the brand. But I'm pretty sure it's an Indian biker gang. Which, like, basically they can do whatever they want. If they want to have whatever they want, who's going to tell them no? I mean, maybe an actual biker gang in Alberta, but I don't even think they will mess with these guys, right? Nobody wants to mess around with a native gang because you don't want to end up warring it out on a reservation somewhere in Alberta. Like, that's not a good look for anyone. I don't care who you are. You might be armed to the teeth, but it's probably not going to go well for you. I got it all wrong. I thought it was a Indian motorcycle gang, not a Native American motorcycle riding gang. I mean, I get it now. It looks like a real gang. I mean, I don't know what that means, though. How are they doing that? Doing it like that. Yeah, that's different than what I expected. See, before I thought it was like a bunch of guys who ride Indian motorcycles who put together like a biker gang. And I was like, boy, that might not go well for you. But if these guys are actual Native Americans and they're an actual gang, I mean, they could... Look, no one's going to go into their territory and tell them they're not allowed, right? Like, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't care who's involved. So we'll just let them do their thing. What the fuck is this? See, this is the type of shit you gotta look out for. You could just be bait and switched. Just like so easy. Right? That's a bait and switch. Could you imagine? Just imagine for a second that you go home with that, okay, and the next morning you wake up with that. That should be illegal. That shouldn't be allowed. That should be illegal. That's a misdemeanor, okay? That should be a felony. That's not fair at all, man. That's some bullshit. That is actually bullshit. Wow. Who's the guy from Mr. Robot? What's that guy's name? He played Bohemian Rhapsody. What's that guy's name? Why can't I remember that guy's name? He's a terrific actor. They kind of look like the same person. Remy I don't know. Who knows? Remy something.
Be the problem now, Aiden. I forgot my skates at home. What the fuck?
Okay, that was a bit ridiculous, but this guy is actually pretty funny. So he does like the old Italian guy, like the old. It's pretty funny. What is this? Like you've already showed us that you're basically a catfisher. You know? Like you're basically catfishing with your multiple identities. Okay? Why? You know what they should do? You know what they should do? They should make TikTok available to only people over 18 years old. So like you can't physically download the app unless you prove with like a credit card that you're 18. And then it would solve I mean there'd still be a gang of horror show shit on the TikToks. It would still be useless software. But it wouldn't be this bad, you know? It wouldn't be this bad. It's honestly, this is the last time I do this. I've seen a lot of people on the Twitches doing TikTok reaction videos. And I thought I could do it. I thought I could do it for a little bit of content, but I can't. I'd rather watch Squid Games. I'd rather play golf. I would rather take a 1-year residency teaching golf in Korea than watch TikTok and do reaction videos. Okay? Tell them to move over to Instagram or something, man. TikTok is a lost cause. I mean, your kid's like 13, so he's right in that age that's perfect. But still, this is mind-numbing. This is actually awesome. He's practicing a hockey fight. Look at. You want to go? You want to go? A place to stay. Get the booty on the force tonight. Make my day. Oh, a place to stay. Get your booty on the dance floor tonight. Make my day. What's that song? Hold on, I need that song. Oh. A place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Oh, what the hell is that song called? I need to listen to it now. Is it? Pump Up the Jam? Oh, you're right. That's an easy one. That is an easy one. I used to love hockey fights. Given the old, let's go, you want to go? Shaking the gloves off? The best.
I love you. What's your name? I love you too. My name is Sarah. What's your name? I'm Zachary. Oh, it's really nice to get a hug from somebody. You're amazing. Oh, you're amazing. Don't ever stop doing what you're doing.
If anyone made you feel not good enough, take a flower or hug me.
You miss missing someone these holidays? We missed my dad. Where's your dad? Dad.
Oh.
Sorry, man. It's all good. It was his anniversary last year, dying.
That's tough.
Oh, I need a hug. I love you. What's your name? I love you too. My name is Sarah. What's your name? I'm Zachary. Oh, it's really nice to get a hug from somebody.
That's tough. Kid misses his dad. That's pretty cool. Is that real? You think that's real? Looks like it's real, right? That's pretty dope. Oh, that's interesting. Pet rats. Look at these two dogs. It's so funny how they do that. You know what's amazing is that the dogs that have like so much bite pressure, right? Like that, those dogs can clamp down with so much bite pressure, but at the same time, they can pin your finger or your hand or a baby's arm or a puppy in between the two large canine teeth, and they can gently, just very gently, apply pressure with those two teeth. You know, like it's incredible the amount of dexterity that they have, and just the kind of control over bite pressure. Because he's like just kind of grazing. It's amazing. Look how fat that cat is. That cat's gonna die. What did you do to that thing? I want to know what the owners look like. What does the owner of this behemoth fucking animal look like? That's what I want to know. Probably exactly like that. That's animal abuse, man. Why are you overfeeding your animal like that? What the fuck do you do with your life? What kind of miserable existence do you have that you treat your animal like that? Just a giant cat. Like, what is your cat eating? People? Like, what the f...
shit is nothing to it. Burn it, light it, weed it, and off the liquor. But driving outside, I'll never catch a vehicular homicide. My music is a description of my vibe, of course. My life, my sights, my thoughts, what I like on my book.
You don't ever walk through a field of tall grass and let it tickle your nutsack.
Whatever.
I'm proud of mates for giving themselves to the Lord. Wanted to space, think about big anymore. Of course, my nigga Hawks got married. See, shit is changing. We ain't these little niggas no more. Running dangerous. I like the bone. I'm a peaceful brother. Eat them so much the girls call me seafood lover. Be having they legs shaking. Stab them, break them. I'm Hercules,
That cat just get mobbed by puppies. That's so funny. That's so funny.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's why I hate puppies. Wait a second. What are those things? You're unleashing them? Give me a... Holy shit! They're swarming me! Help me, swarming me! Get me out of it! Look! I would escape with my life.
40 shot spectrum, make your whole embassy deal. Identity seal, protected by energy shield. And fucking drop, 'cause that's that shit they got.
More Elaine. Yeah, more Elaine. There you go. Do your damn thing, girls. Get your Elaine on. Whoa. Wow. Is that real? Get the fuck out of here, man. That is real.
Is it?
No, that's fake. That's fake. Oh, for God's sakes, you son of a bitch. Yeah, that's fake as fuck. Like, it was cool up until I realized that it was photoshopped in. And then now you're a complete fucking loser to me. Okay? You're pathetic. You couldn't just... Anyways. Get the hell out of here, man. Just honestly, piss off with that shit. I like seeing this. Now, this lady, I'm not sure if that was her burns or just like a skin condition or something. But I'm assuming that they're husband and wife or dating, and she's wilding out, having fun, doing some TikToking. I think that's cool. I like to see that. That's pretty funny. That's cool. I don't mind that at all. You know? I hate this bitch. Let me just put it. Listen, all I know from TikToking for 40 minutes. How long? It's been an hour. Hey, time flies when you're TikToking, hey? Time flies when you're wasting precious, valuable time in your existence on this earth. You know, what I really get the sense of is that I'm bleeding valuable, precious time of my life on this horror show, okay? You know what I realize? You know, the one thing I know for sure from TikTok is I hate this bitch. I can't stand her face. I hope she never sees this. Poor thing. Poor thing. I just rip her apart. I don't even know where she is. Anyways, I didn't like the catfishing. I don't like the bait and switch. And this girl is responsible for one of the worst bait and switches I've ever seen in my life. Anyways, this is why I hate TikTok. This right here. Gross. Gross. This should say when you finesse $30 nosebleeds to $400 row 4 tickets for a garbage hockey team that's not worth watching, right? In a garbage city that's not worth living in, right? That's what Edmonton is. In fact, that's what all of Alberta is. Actually, you know what? I've changed my tune on Alberta. I used to shit on Alberta a lot. But now, since these liberals have gone after Alberta so much and have tried to really squash them, now I want Alberta on the come up. So let's go Edmonton. Let's go Calgary. I'm down for the Oilers. I'm down for the Stampeders. I'm down for the Flames. All of Calgary. I want to see you do big things because these liberals don't like you. So I like you. So anyways, let's go Calgary. Let's go Edmonton. Let's go Alberta. Let's go Squid Games. Yeah, Squid Games. Woo! She's even got the Squid Games flag. Look at. What? Was that a cat? What the hell is that? What the hell is that thing? This is horrible. This is actually horrendous, man. Blech. Everything around me, cream, get the money. What the fuck is this? Antifa? Cream, get the money. That's what happens when you try to enforce masks. This is what happens to your stupid teddy bear store. When you tell someone they can't buy a stupid teddy bear because they're not wearing a stupid mask, this is what happens. Dollar bill, y'all. Those two cats are gangster, eh? My eyes bleed. Get the dough off. Same damn. I went the wrong route, so I got with a sick ass click and went all out. Who's Nordwar? Who's Nordwar? Am I supposed to know who that is? fuck is that? Who the fuck is this? Is he a rapper? How much attention do you need? How much attention do you need? He's got sleeves because he wants attention. He's got neck tattoos because he wants attention. He's got so much ink because he wants attention. He thought it was super cool and it would make him look badass. But it doesn't. You're not fooling us because you're a bitch. You're a bitch, and that's why you covered your body in ink. Because you're a bitch, and you're not fooling anybody. You got tattoos after they became cool. You know? You got tattoos after they became cool. That's lame. That's super lame. Loser. It's like people that come out of the closet now. You know? It's like it was badass when you came out of the closet at a time when there was a real stigma and there was real consequences for coming out of the closet. Now everyone comes out of the closet. It's not cool anymore. It's lame as fuck. Just like getting tattoos like this guy. When you get tattoos like this guy, you're lame as fuck. You took a giant L all over your body, my guy. But way to go. Way to go. That's a cute dog. Yeah. Straight from Bolivia. Look at this. Where's Quifa? Hey. I told you they were lesbians. Well, I like that song. Here's what I'll say about if you're in the UFC and you start getting tattoos, like a lot of people you've noticed their whole body got covered after they, got on the UFC. Look, if you're a UFC fighter, you're an actual cage fighting savage. So if you want to cover your body in ink, go for it. Who's gonna question who's gonna question you? But if you're some loser kid who decides that they want to look badass by getting a bunch of fucking dorky tattoos all over their body, right? A bunch of scribbles on their faces. Like, you're not tough, Little scribbles all over your body, okay? A little sketching all over your body doesn't make you tough. Like, I don't understand where people get this idea, like, I'm going to think twice about you because you've got scribbles on your body. Like, just because you paid nothing for shitty tattoos all over your face and neck and stuff doesn't make me think twice about you. Okay? It makes you irrelevant from a conversation of me having to worry about you. Because I don't. And I can't stand this idea, like, I'm going to get sleeves and it's going to make me look so badass. Yeah. You're also a loser, I just don't understand. Tattoos don't make you tough. All right, people? They don't make you tough. I like the Bass Pro Shops hoodie. They're French. I like this kid's vibe, man. Bass Pro Shops. I like his vibe. They're French. My niggas, where the fuck are you at? Where you front, in the back? In the... You know, there was a time when I really thought that I was going to have my entire upper body covered in tattoos. And I'm just so kind of glad now. I love tattoos. I used to tattoo all my friends. Okay, like, listen, I tattooed guys with a PlayStation 2 controller, if you know what I'm saying, all right? If you know what that life is about, just, you know, whatever. Anyways, I tattooed a bunch of my friends, and I really thought that I was going to be covered. By the time I was 30, I thought I'd be covered. I just never had time. You know, I never had time to sit in a chair for 5 hours, you know. It just never happened. I have a book of drawings that I did for like inspiration for tattoos. Like I got a bunch of stuff that I thought I'd have all over me. What I wasn't expecting was for the sort of I wasn't expecting tattoo culture to go the way it did. I thought, I mean, like, I guess like I should have expected it because like anything else, it ends up becoming like super lame, you know, because so many people do it. People just ruin it. You know, back when I wanted to get tattoos, it was still like a lot of people didn't have tattoos. You know, and it was still like you couldn't get really a job. You couldn't really get hired with tattoos, visible tattoos. Like if you had tattoos on your arms or on your neck or something, like there's no way you would get hired at a lot of jobs. That's changed. Now it doesn't matter, you know? Now it doesn't matter. And like it's become so oversaturated with losers getting themselves tattooed because they think it makes them cool. And I'm just so glad that I dodged that bullet. You know, like maybe in the future, tattoos will become badass again. And like all these little fucking wankers will try to have them laser removed once they realize that it didn't make them tough or cool or any of the things that they thought would happen. You know, maybe then in my 50s or something, I'll end up getting covered. But the way I feel now is that I dodged a bullet because it's being represented. Like guys like you, Northwoods, represent it fine. You know, like you guys, like you got cool tattoos and, you know, you make them look good and you come from the old school when it was still like, you know, people were like, oh, I don't know about that, you know. Now it's become just so adopted by everyone and like just the wrong people. Like all these little Kool-Aid haired people are doing it. Oh, God. And it really becomes the person, you know? The person has to make them cool. And the problem is just that's getting really tough. It's getting really tough with the kind of people, you know, the kind of people that are doing it now. It's like, ugh. Gross. Yeah, that's what they told me too. You never get a job. No one's ever going to hire you if you have tattoos all over you. You know, you're going to look like a gangster and all this other stuff. Now it's like I look like a TikToker if I've got covered in tattoos. You know, we've gone from gangster to absolute Kool-Aid haired, you know. It's the worst. It's the worst. it's not that they're bad tattoos. Like, the tattoo game has come a long ways. Like, the kind of tattoos that you can get now, realism, you know, photorealistic. Oh my God, it's incredible. I would love to get some amazing work done. I think they're brilliant pieces of art that you can display on your body. The problem is that now you end up in the same boat as a bunch of softies, you know? And the worst part is that it's a bunch of softies that are trying to look hard just by getting tattoos. And I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. The toughest place that I ever had to tattoo someone was their fingers. I put pretty basic letters on one of my friend John, his fingers. I put basic letters on his fingers, and boy, was it hard. It was very tough to get the ink in there. And then I found out that most professional tattoo shops will charge more for doing hands, especially doing finger tats. Like if a shop's going rate is $150 an hour for finger tattoos, they might charge $200 because you usually have to get them touched up. Like, you're normally not in there for one time. Like, you usually have to come back to get them touched up because the ink just doesn't want to absorb into the fingers. And I found it was really tough to do the hands. Yeah. Or in Japan, where they tap the ink into your body. Apparently, it's excruciating. Apparently, it's really rough. Really, really tough.
Yeah. You know what I want to hear, right? What you want to hear? I want to hear that Wu-Tang joint. Wu-Tang again? Yeah, again and again.
Turn the fucking volume on. Yeah, I was never really in the industry. I just did a lot of gang tattoos when they weren't allowed. Have you ever tattooed someone with a PS2 controller? That's fun. That's fun. You want to watch someone squirm? Do some tatting with a PS2 controller and a piece of wire. My thoughts on tattoos are I love them. I wish I had them. But I'm really disappointed in how the culture has gone. It's just a shame that the type of people that get them now kind of ruined it for all the badasses that had them in the past, you know? It sucks. It just kind of happens, I guess. You love when I snap on my computer? Oh my God. I pressed the fucking volume button 30 times, for God's sakes. Like, what the hell, man? You know who's badass? You know who has tattoos is pretty badass? Is Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone Sly is 72 years old and he just got his full back. He just got his full back done at 72 years old. That is badass. See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that that tattoos are going to go through this, like, it's right now we're at a peak, right? Where it's become super ultra hyper popular. Everyone and their grandmother is getting them, face scribbles, fucking lip tattoos, all kinds of shit, right? We're going to go into a period where they go the other way and they become stereotyped and, they're going to be not popular anymore. It's only going to be a certain type of people that, the whole thing, right? At that point, when I'm like 50 years old, then it will be badass for me at 50 to get covered. I think that'll be the way to play it, don't you? I think that might be the way to play it. Just get them when you're older. Then it's badass. So it's like an age thing. If you get them when you're 18 through 25, you're badass. If you get them from 25 to 45, you're a dork. I mean, if starting, not if you already have. I mean, of course, people get tattoos from when they're 18 and they continue to cover their body all the way through their life. I don't mean that. I mean, when you start getting tattoos at 35, 40 years old, you're a loser. But if you wait till 50, then you're not a loser anymore. Then you're a badass again. I don't know. Maybe that's how it works. Holy shit, this TikTok is actually really taking up a bunch of time, hey? Mom. I've never heard that, Larry. You're going to get an M on your at. You're going to get 2 M's on each ass cheek so that when you spread your butthole, it says mom. That's amazing. Look how much time we wasted on TikTok. It's true, man. This shit's addictive. I don't even have an account on TikTok, and look how much time. It's been over an hour and, I don't know, an hour and a half. Like a solid hour and a half that we've been on TikTok. Just flew by. Time just flies by. I think it's the Wu-Tang and the Nas, though. I don't think it's a TikTok. Oh, this song again. No, no, no. I want a new song. No, no, no. Actually, I could show you the guy who was supposed to do all my work for me. His name is, well, hold on. His name is Carlos Vance. He's from a very famous tattoo shop over here called... Fuck, I can't remember the name of the shop now. Anyways, hold on. What's the name of the goddamn tattoo shop before I click on this guy's name and it reminds me? Oh, it's like the most famous tattoo shop we have here. The Dutch... No, I can't remember. Hold on. Dutchman. I knew it was Dutch something. Dutchman Tattoos. These guys are the best. The guy who owns the Dutchman, I think his name is Dave. Anyways, he's amazing, incredible. And he was doing work. And then he started to go blind in one eye. So at a point when I was about to start getting tattoos, the owner, I don't remember. I think his name is Dave. Anyways, he decided that he was only going to finish pieces that he already started. And I had already, we had talked and figured out a bunch of shit and we were going to go and do it. And then he decided, because he was going blind in one eye, that he was only going to do tattoos that he only finished stuff that he starts. So then I met Carlos, and he works at the Dutchman, and he is, I mean, incredible. Really incredible. Well, I can turn my music on again. So I went in and met Carlos a couple times, and we talked about. I brought a book of stuff that I drew and gave him a bunch of ideas that I wanted, and he drew up a couple concepts that were so sick for my chest. I wanted to get my chest done. That was what I was going to start with. Imagine, I was going to start with a full chest piece, not a shoulder, not a thigh, not the back. No. Hardcore motherfucker. I wanted to do full-on chest piece to start. And I don't think he probably put the drawings up. But it was badass. It was bad. Oh, this might... No, it's not it. Anyways. Yeah, I draw a lot. Well, I mean, I used to draw lots. Lots. I don't know if I have any of my books here. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta look for the books and stuff. I mean, I got... Oh. I didn't put anything in it, though. So I bought this. So what happened was I met this guy who owned a weed company locally. And he owned this cannabis company. And we got to talking, and he was telling me how he needed to do a logo for his company. And I was like, well, you know, why don't you let me draw something? And the next time I see you, I'll show you and see if, you know, if you want to use it, and then you can, whatever, we figure something out. So I drew him a logo, and he used it. The company doesn't exist anymore. This was a year ago. But during that time, I was like, maybe I can make money drawing. You know, yeah, over a year ago now. I was like, maybe I can make money drawing. And so I bought all these art supplies, and then I bought like this like portfolio thing so that I could put all my work in it. But I haven't actually transferred anything into here except for like, yeah, literally nothing. See, like I was drawing tits. Hold on. So at around the same time, I was trying to make a company that did either swimwear or lingerie. So I started this company called the Silk and Cotton Company. And so I started drawing like this, just like random stuff for it. And like, so I was drawing like this, like tits, you know, like tits that say silk and cotton on them. So that was like one of the designs for a bra or like a bathing suit, you know? So anyways, I started putting stuff in here, and then this is just a drawing. I don't know what, this is just like whatever that is. It looks like Biggie. I don't think I intended to draw Notorious B.I.G., but it came out looking like Notorious, so I ran with it. Whatever. But I got books. I got lots of art books full of sketches and stuff. What's this? This is like some kind of dragon with just pencils. Pretty basic dragon. Anyways, I'll grab all my books and see what I got in there, take pictures of it or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, Northwoods is a good idea because it keeps you you know, it's like you're using a part of your brain. It's like anything else, you know, like if you're a ice hockey player but you haven't been on your skates in a long time, you know, there'll be muscles that are sore, right? Because you haven't used them. Well, something like drawing is no different, or singing or anything. You know, you're using a part of your brain that is creative, right? And you're exercising that part of your brain. And then there's also a motor function, right? Through your brain with your pencil. So if you're not exercising those skills on a regular basis, they start to diminish, like any other skill. Like if I don't golf for a couple weeks, my skills aren't the same as they were. You need to stay fresh. And art's no different. Art is no different. Twitch was far enough. Yeah, I know. Twitch is far enough. Instagram is like, honestly, basically the white version of TikTok. You know, it's Zuckerberg's little spyware, and I don't trust it. If it wasn't for the fact that I have to use it for the golf stuff, because it's how I book clients and whatnot, I wouldn't even bother. Oh, Christy, for a second there, I thought it said I do pornography as a hobby, passion. I was like, word? You do pornography? Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. All right, people, let's wrap this up. 3 hours. Man, TikTok sure makes the time pass, hey? TikTok sure makes the time fly. That was actually more painful than I expected it to be. More painful. All right, people, let's end like this. We'll see you on the other side. Thank you for hanging out. Christy, Northwoods, Kilowatt, Jorge, Larry Bird. You better chickadee check yourselves before you wreck yourselves, because Vibe God Dick is bad for your health.
For your health, I come real stealth, dropping bombs on your moms, kill call alarms, doing foul crime, I'm that bundle with the Alpine 7460, always let tricks know, and freaks know, we got that endo, no I'm not a sucker, sitting in a house of pain, and no I'm not the butler, I'll cut ya, headbutt ya, you say you can't touch this, and I wouldn't touch ya, punk you a sucker, here to let you know boy, oh boy, I'll make dope, but don't call me dope boy, this ain't no kind of motion picture, a guy your tricker, my homie get with ya and hit ya, taking that yak to the neck. So you better run a check. Chickadee check yourself before you wreck yourself. Chickadee check yourself before before you wreck yourself, boy. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Cause shotgun bullets are bad for your health. Jiggy check. Yeah. That's right. Jiggy check. Tricks wanna step the cube and then they get played. Cause they trick made, pulling out a switchblade. That's kinda trifle, cause that's a knifo. AK-47, assault rifle. Hold the 50, I'm nifty, pal. Got a new style.
Watch out now.
I hate little tricks, claiming that they floating bank. But steady talking noise in a holding tank. First you wanna step to me, now your ass screaming for the deputy. They sing you the ChaRLie, Baker, Denver Road. Now they running up in your smoke. You're gone, used to be the Don Juan. Now your name is just Twine. Switch it, snap it, rolling your eyes and neck. You better run a check. So take it and check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on and check yourself before you wreck yourself. So take it and check yourself before you wreck yourself. Cause big D's in your mouth is bad for your health. Jiggy check. Pump. Jiggy check. You better run a make on that license plate. You could have had a V8 instead of a Trey slug to your cranium. I got 6 and I'm aiming them. Will I bust or keep you guessing and kill you when that noise you're stressing? Trick, get off the wood, you're no good. There goes the neighborhood rap. Go ahead and keep your draws, giving up the claps. And who needs applause at a time like this? Pop the Gucci and you're dead. The trick is a Miami hurricane head. Sprung, people call her lips and lungs. Nappy duck out, and you're stuck out. Cause women like you gets no respect. Trick, you better run a check. So take it and check yourself before you wreck yourself. Cause tricks like you is bad for my health. Jiggy check. Pump your brakes. Jiggy check. So take it and check yourself before you wreck yourself. So take it and check yourself before you wreck yourself.